Hello, my love. I hope you are doing well. Welcome into this reading for the solar season of Virgo. We're finally into the season of Virgo. We're celebrating all things Virgo, and I'll get into what that means in just a moment here. First of all, if you are brand new to my readings, hello and welcome in. And if you are not new, hello and welcome back. For those of you who are new, I just created this amazing tutorial video to explain to you how to get the most out of my readings. You only have to watch it once and it will really support you as you dive into the guidance that's available here. So the link is in the description. I recommend watching that, although it's not necessary. So now let's talk about Virgo energy. Virgo is the second earth sign of the zodiac year, and it's this energy of helpful, precise, reliable, analytical, observant energy. This is the archetype of the Virgin. So it's a very innocent energy. A lot of times you see the Virgin with a piece of grain, which we see in the picture here. And that really represents the energy of Virgo, which is like the sorting of the harvest. It's like that energy of like, this will be useful, this will not be useful. That's the analytical part of the Virgo energy. And this is really what we're spotlighting as we move into the solar season of Virgo. So the solar season of Virgo goes from August 22nd until September 22nd. So September 22nd is when we'll have the solar shift into Libra. So I'm going to encourage you to watch the reading that is relevant to where Virgo shows up in your chart. So if you don't know where Virgo shows up in your chart, don't worry, I got you covered. There's 2 different tutorial videos you can watch. If you want an easy, simple, quick way to find out where Virgo is in your chart, go ahead and watch my tutorial video for cafeastrology.com or use their birth chart generator linked in the description. If you want to dive a little bit deeper into your astrology, learn a little bit more, and look at the wheel, that beautiful natal chart wheel that most people use to read birth charts, you can watch the tutorial I just did for astro.com's birth chart generator. There's so much there that you can dive into. I take you through a little introductory, intermediary explanation of what it is that you're looking at. You will look in your charts for where Virgo shows up, what planet. You're looking for any of the planets, including Pluto, or you're looking for the ascending sign, could be in Virgo, and you may not have any planets or the ascending in Virgo. In this case, you're going to want to watch what's called the background in Virgo video. And also know that you may have more than one reading because you may have more than one planet in the sign of Virgo. So be sure to watch all of the videos that align for your planets in Virgo. Hopefully at this point you're already at the right video, but if you're not, don't worry. All of these videos have the same introduction. So you can navigate to the correct video when you have a moment. Just find out where Virgo was when you were born. It's so very important as we spotlight, as the sun, the big spotlight of our solar system, focuses on Virgo, it's really important for us to find where that vibration and that energy is within our own lives and celebrate that. So you might know the solar Virgo, so that's anyone born between this August 22nd, September 22nd time frame. Those are the solar Virgos. So you can watch them and see how they shine. They shine when they're being analytical, when they're sharing their innocence, when they're being very helpful, very precise, very observant. That's when these energies shine. But there are different parts of our lives where these energies show up. And for your particular alignment, I'll describe for you what that really means in a little bit of detail before we go in and draw the guidance card. We're getting guidance from Colette Baron-Reid's Goddess Power Oracle, and if you want to support me, you can always do that by commenting on the video, sharing it with your friends, going to paypal.me/devotedvulnerable and offering up a financial contribution of your choice, or checking out my website, devotedandvulnerable.com, or just sending me good, helpful vibes. All of it is supportive and appreciated. And with that, let's dive into where Virgo is showing up for you in your chart. So Saturn was in Virgo when you were born. What does that mean? Well, Saturn is the planet of discipline. It's kind of like the father energy of the zodiac. Discipline just means structure and routine. It doesn't always have to mean like punishment and reward. Okay. It's also the energy that's suppressed early on in your life. And then when your Saturn returns to the same place it was in the sky when you were born, around 28, 29, 30 age, that's when you're really able to receive the gifts of wherever Saturn is and whatever it's been repressing for you. So what's been repressed and then now is unfolding for you, depending on your age. It might still be kind of in that repressed area. But it's the energy of precision, analytical energy, reliable energy, observant energy. You're actually expressing these qualities through the discipline in your life. It's actually very supportive for you to be reliable in your structures and your routines, meaning to have a consistent structure and routine for yourself. Analyze what's working for you as far as the habits and rituals, ceremonies, routines that you engage in, and make some critical changes based on what's going to be most helpful for you. Be precise in what it is that you're choosing for your daily routines, and be observant. See how a little shift may or may not be supporting you. Like you may decide to not pick your phone up for the first hour of the day. See, and then you observe how that helps support you, or maybe doesn't support you. Okay? This is one of the ways and that you can apply this energy to this placement, but you can also come up with whatever resonates with you. So however you see the Virgo archetype, you can start applying that to your routine and structure and discipline. You can always watch the people who have birthdays during this time. They shine in the Virgo energy. They can kind of light and lead the way for how you can express this, especially in your structures and your routines. Virgos are very analytical. They're very precise. They're very reliable and helpful. We can learn a lot from them. So let's see what advice from the Goddess Power Oracles for you for this month. Okay, we needed a shuffly poo. And actually there's one card right here. You guys see it? That's yours. All right. So you got Maya, illusion. She was reversed. So we're going to read her reverse. And reverse doesn't mean bad in this deck. It just means there's an alignment task. It's kind of like a homework assignment that the goddess has for you. Perfect. The goddess Maya has come to give you some clarity now. Have you been in denial about your life lately? Have you been chasing after an outcome that eludes you? Do you want to believe in something or someone so badly, perhaps drawn by a potential you hope to see come to fruition, that you have lost your way and given your power over to them? Your alignment task is to summon your courage and be willing to see things as they really are rather than the way you want them to be. Be honest with yourself. The goddess Maya understands the seduction of the illusion of separation. After all, she created the illusion of the individual self. Once the illusion has faded, you are free to choose another path, another way, and other people to connect deeply with. This is a wonderful time to do some self-inventory of your life. How you love, what you believe, who you follow, why you choose to live the way you do. When the goddess Maya comes to break down illusions and delusions, it's a very auspicious sign. Auspicious. I can't say that word. Okay. So, my beautiful Saturn in Virgos, you are getting an alignment task here that's really powerful. I would journal these things. How do you love? What do you believe? Who do you follow? Why do you choose to live the way you do? Write down those 4 things and try to answer those questions as deeply as you can. There's some illusion that you are playing into right now that Maya is trying to wake you up from. She's trying to point you in another direction. There's something you're believing. There's something you're hoping for. There's something you're trying to force that's just not meant to be, my baby. It's not aligned for you. It's not supportive for you. Answering those questions will help to unlock the direction that you need to go. And you are very supported in this, and you can do it. I hate to have the message that there's something that I'm not seeing. It's like one of the most annoying things for me, so I'm totally there with you. I feel the annoyance of that. But it's also a gift to know that there's some place that we are deluding ourselves, and it's time to, stop blinding ourselves and see the truth about whatever it is that we don't want to see. If you're uncertain, if you hadn't had any pings yet, you probably have. So also pause and write down all the things that you're afraid that I'm talking about, because it's probably those things. Like those first things you're like, oh, I hope it's not this. It probably is. Okay? Don't overanalyze it either. The Virgo energy can be very overly analytical. So if you're a person who likes to play games with the universe, let your support team help you. You can always ask for a specific sign to show you when you're in the delusion. Okay? It'll come through. You can ask for a cough to happen, a stubbed toe. That happens to me all the time, to give me messages that I'm in a mental thing that's not supporting me. You can ask for a symbol, a number. Usually when I'm asking for a sign, I usually say, show me a, and then the first thing I see come into my mind, oh my gosh, I'm not seeing anything. Wow, that's never happened before. The first thing I saw physically was a feather, so I'm just going to go with that. So I'd say, show me a feather when I am deluding myself. Like, really, like, show me a feather. And then I'll just go about my day, and then all of a sudden, like, I'll be walking down a path, and there'll be a beautiful swan feather in my path, right? And then I'll know, oh my gosh, what was I just thinking about? Where am I coming from? Where am I trying to go? There's something there that is pointing me to the delusion. Okay? You don't have to use the word feather. Usually it works best if you just say the first word that occurs to you. But play with it. See if you can get that. Look for the number 35, because that's her number here. She might also use that number to indicate to you when you're in that delusion, okay? Don't get overly critical about this. Don't drive yourself crazy with this, okay? This is a beautiful opportunity to dive deep into the wise instinctive knowing that is within you, to dive deeper into the connection that you have with your spirit guides, your spiritual support team, God, Goddess, angels, guardians, ancestors, fairies, your loved one who's passed, your higher self, source, whatever you call it. It's time to deepen your relationship with that and know that you're being guided through this whole process, that it's going to be a great outcome once you are able to see through this delusion, okay? I promise. Reach out if you need support. If you have any questions, comment. Let me know how this is jiving with you. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.